G'day Spurs fans, Paul the Hotspur hippie here, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. Tottenham Hotspur 3, Slavia Praha 0. It was a good game, I enjoyed that. Just to finish my watch along, coming up here to talk to the rest of you internet nutters about how Tottenham Hotspur, the team that everyone wrote off at the beginning of the season, we're going to get our arse kicked, we're not going to get through to the next round. Well, we're in 9th position in the Champions League table with 2 winnable games yet to go. Our progress to at least the playoffs is looking very good. It's not 100%, but it's looking really good. We win our last 2 games, it's top 8. So we'll see how we go there. Look, we were off at them from the get-go, almost scored within minutes. Wilson Odegaard really had the number on his full-back counter-attack, as did Mohamed Kudus on the other side. I thought the pair of them had really good games. Going from the back, well, let's go through the timeline. I think the first goal was it was an own goal. An own goal, corner came in, flicked on by Romero, and Paulinho was stalking like a cat, or like a panther maybe. So the defender had to do something. Our pressure created an own goal, so it was 1-0, and then there was a penalty later on. We were felled all over the place. Look, it was a good physical game. There were lots of yellow cards handed out by the referee. I thought the referee had a good game, and I think the yellow cards were on the main fair. Maybe one against Mickey van der Ven was a bit harsh, which means he misses the next game. It kind of implies that it was a dirty game. I think it was played in good spirit. I think Slavia and Spurs weren't trying to be like really super dirty or anything like that. It wasn't over the line. It was played well. But we got a penalty. We got Mickey out. And then we got another penalty later on. So the 2 penalties were Kudus, brilliant. Stalked up, bang. He went straight down the middle. That was it. He went straight down the middle. You've got to have a bit of schwung about you to do something like that, man. And then the second penalty, near his second half, was Xavi, who had Xavi was great. Kudus, man, he was so strong. It takes 4 players to get the bloody ball off that guy. He was amazing. Porro was great as well. Who else was there? Vicario, he was called on to make a few saves. Nothing, stupendous. He had a good game. It's just the shots didn't fully test him, but he was up to it. On the other hand, Slavia's goalkeeper, Jake Paul, I think he had a blinding game actually. He stopped the scoreline from being far more ridiculous. Richarlison, man, I thought Richarlison did really well tonight. He thumped the ball in a few times. Unfortunately, their keeper had a good game tonight, so it kept Richie off the score sheet. Jed Spence had a shot as well. Sarr, there was one who was bouncing off Sarr, then Jed. We were having a go, man. Our link-up play was really good, and you know what? We're backing each other up. We're playing in such a way that even when we lose the ball, if it's a loose ball, 75% of the time, I'm just pulling that number out of my arse, but it's just what it feels like, Spurs win the ball back. Archie Gray had a great game in midfield as well. Looked so strong and composed. I think he might have got a yellow card as well. Paulinho was a bit quieter, but when called upon to do an amazing tackle in midfield, he did. I think it's just the ball wasn't really near him. It sort of got more nearer him as the game went on. We were going up the wings quite a bit because we were getting a lot of fruit going up that way. But look, it was a great game by Spurs, wasn't it? 3-0, can't complain with that. Can't complain with that at all. And I got to give a slight round of applause to the Slavia Praha fans who, despite being 3-0 down, had their shirts off and were having a party. Take note, Tottenham fans, because I was disappointed to hear that when Tell came on as a substitute, there's a few cunts in the crowd booing him. And I think anyone that does that should be ousted. We've got to root these people out. Root these people out that just, I don't know how many there are, but there's enough to fuck it up. Those fans from Slavia Prague showed how it should be done. And that's what we used to do. That was us. Now it's not, because we've got wankers with season tickets, and I'm looking at you, people on YouTube, maybe the ones that go on about supply and demand a bit of a lot. You know who I mean. if you didn't have a season ticket, if people like you didn't buy a season ticket, that weren't going to go to all games, that are just profiting out of them, being fucking ticket touts, hey, they'd be less demand. Ticket prices would come down a bit, wouldn't it? So don't go on about ticket prices being too high when cockheads like you are responsible for keeping the price up just so you can fill your own fucking wallets. It's absolutely disgraceful. So I get rid of anyone that boos. I don't give a fuck if someone's got a season ticket or not. Fuck them off out of White Hart Lane. They're no good to us. Our crowd was quiet. Our crowd was quiet again, and you know, you could see the crowd. They were looking at their phones like there was a penalty going on. There's people looking at their phones. What, are you looking at the XG indicator to go up or something like that? You're waiting for a notification to tell you when something's happening on the pitch. It's there in front of you. It's absolutely crazy. Although, something that did warm the cockles of my heart a little bit, they showed a bunch of, look like teenagers, all in their Spurs livery, and they were having a cracking time. So there's hope for the future, Maybe we've got to get a few of us middle class cunts out of the team and get some of the kids back in. But anyone that's on YouTube moaning about ticket prices, it's your fault, pricks. Don't be such hypocrites. Fuck off. Back the team or fuck off. But hey, look, it's a win. It's a win, so I'm happy. I'm going to have a lovely day. I'm going to have a day off. Don't know what I'm going to do yet. Might celebrate. And Thomas Frank, after the game, he's given the players 2 days off. Well deserved. Take it easy, folks, because it's been a bit of a punishing schedule since we come back from the international break. So we've got a bit of a break now. Well, we've got 4 days break before Nottingham Forest, which we're going to win. And then we've got a whole week. Oh, the luxury of having a week off without any football. That's amazing. Nah, man, we were all good, all over the pitch. You can see we are clicking. We had 2 steps forward against Brentford. I think this is half a step forward, maybe half a step. Still forward though, wasn't backwards. I was kind of thinking we might be off it a bit more tonight, but we weren't. We were on it. Players backing each other up, players playing for each other. Romero had a great game as captain yet again. I think he's really shown himself to be a good captain. And Sonny was there. I like Sonny, don't get me wrong. Sonny is a legend of the club. He lifted a cup. But I'm more interested in about now. Now, what is happening now? So thanks, Sonny. Come back when you retire. I mean, basically, you know what I mean? Maybe it's a bit harsh, I don't know. But I suppose people at the ground like seeing him. He had fun. So don't be a miserable twat, Paul. All right. But I'm more about now and what's next. And next is Nottingham Forest, and we're going to go up there, or are they going to come down here? Can't remember which way around, and we're going to win that one. Tottenham, please. That's all they're going to get. Fuck off back home on the train. Anyway, till next time, I'll just say peace and love, man. Peace and love, and come on, you Spurs.